Another day, another day. And if you're gonna mill, you have an engine running, gotta change oil. So I don't like to run too many hours on first shot just to see what's in the oil, see what it looks like. So I'm actually changing oil, and you can see that or not, but 27.5 hours. So I just want to have a look and drain it out and strain it out and have a look, and it all looks good. So I just yeah, the plug's kind of down under, so I just put the oil back in. I'm just letting it drain down out of the funnel. I want to tie a pail up underneath, and it's easy to catch it and won't make a big mess. So the funnel with a good fine screen all the time, because you're around where could be sawdust blowing this way or that way. So I think we pretty much got her licked. That there, so it's out of the dirt. Yeah, oil's right there. Now this is a 9.9, so it takes 1.1 liters to fill it. And here, so we have 1.1 liters of mixture here for fire starter for this winter. Good start. Take care of it. I just but I do have a bit of an idle problem, and I have to dig into it. I'm going to do some reading, because I've got had a little trouble only 10 hours in. Something was getting stuck in the idle jet, and and then it ran good, and now it started acting up again, and it'll just purr like a kitten if you got the choke on a little bit. But something stuck in the idle jet, so as soon as you let go of the throttle, it don't idle down, it just quits. And I don't like that, especially if you're cutting some bigger material, making it work a little more. So we're gonna probably have to dig into that and see if we can fix that. But oh, you come to help? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah. Hot, 27 degrees, but we do have quite a wind blowing. You can hear it. You can probably see dust flying and trees shaking, and it's pretty smoky yet. We still got two big fires going on up here, but the one hasn't really grown in size too much. It's west of us. The other one's still growing, and it's east of us, but it's going more away from us than it is towards us, just the way the wind keeps changing directions. So hopefully we'll get some rain. It's not in the forecast for the next 3 or 4 days. They're just calling for more 26, 27, and they're calling for a chance of rain, and they've called for a chance of rain 3 or 4 times, several times since spring. And yeah, we had enough to just settle the dust twice since the snow melted. So she is dry. Our area, we're still under 100% fire bans for everything. No ATVs out or nothing like that. You gotta stay safe, keep campfires for another day. So we hopefully get some rain if it comes. If not, we're just supposed to be cool for a couple of days and then warming back up to 28, 31. So I do hope we get some rain before that. So, but other than that, you know, a little review. I guess I could tell you one thing, that this HM122 is been running pretty good, and you know, as long as you just take your time and roll things over, you know. I showed you some timber around, and a bunch of other timbers I got, and 1 inch, and odds and ends did 2 inch by 6 and stuff like that. And then I got another pile way back over there by the trees. I squared on 3 sides, and I had 400 1 inch to make, and I've got 100. I've got over 100, not too many over, but I got a few over 100 made already. So we're gonna get back into some bigger logs here and make some more 1 inch. And you know, the mill has been actually doing really good. It's stayed sitting nice and level, hasn't moved, and you know, just take time and make some lumber, and you know, get done what I need to do a little at a time. But let's just work at it. If you like following along, it's just my everyday shenanigans and shit that got to be done. I try and get out and get some fishing done, so I'm gonna do a little milling here and give the boards a chance to dry while I go and enjoy myself a little bit. And yeah, just keeping never a dull moment. It's always busy. There's always something to do. So we will chat a bit after we get this going here. We got idle problems here with this Kohler 9.5, so, and I see a lot of other people have had the same problem, and it doesn't really explain in your diagrams and stuff like that unless you really get into depth. But there's a jet, and it's just plastic with a little deal in the bottom, and it goes right down in this hole here at the top. You'll see there's an adjustment idle screw that goes in there, but this drops down in that hole nice and straight, so it lines up the right way. Then this little thing, black oblong little pin on the bottom, and that goes in the top of that, pushes down in. Okay, now this little black screw is kind of tapered here, and that holds that in, as well as this is your idle screw, but I had no idle at all. It blocks the jet, whatever. As soon as you let go of the throttle, that engine would stop right away. So I'm hoping that, from what I've read and what I've seen, that this is going to fix it. We're going to see in a minute. Get that screwed in there. Yeah, it's not really where you normally find your jets and whatnot. Okay, that is all the way down. See what happens.
not sure. It's clean, but it's sounds a little better. Make a cut, see what happens. Yeah, we got a pretty big one to roll on. Big end rolls faster. On this one. So lift it. A lot of tape or so. We're going to jack him up. Put some blocks under it, so now we're going to do inch and a quarter, maybe inch and a half there. So not hard to just use a little leverage. Works easy. Didn't have to hardly push on it. I sure hope I can salvage as much as I can out of it. Oh, we gotta get way up there. See if we can take just a nice, should be able to get a 1x6 off there. We can see if we can make a flat side on it. Well, it didn't take too long. The pile of slabs and 36 1x8 and 2x6 and 2x8 and a 2x8 and a 2x4 off of that big one. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's about 8 more big ones there. One a little bigger than the one I cut. I'm going to have to cut the bell off a little bit with the chainsaw. It's not going to fit through front of the mill. We only got right into gap, and if I'm trying to cut, I'm going to get a slab. You only got 6 inches here, so we'll see if we can get through the other one. And yeah, it's just a little milling. I got to do it. If you don't mind watching, following along, you're going to see what I make, how many I make, and what I build out of it. It's just the way it goes. Okay, chat you later. Ciao for now.